I'm starting just slightly to research the way of Kundalini and everything around it. And I read somewhere that if she awakens via Shaktipat versus a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, that the Shaktipat is supposed to be like a safer method or that there is a less adverse consequences. And I'm curious whether you have a view on that. So yeah, thank you.
Shaktipat being a safer method of awakening as opposed to a spontaneous awakening. Now, on paper, ideally, I think we can say, yeah, that should be safer because Shaktipat ideally is given from somebody who's been authorized inwardly or from some sort of lineage to offer Shaktipat, and therefore they should have been vetted. They have some degree of discernment. They're mature. They've also created some sort of system within which people can experience the Shaktipat and get the support. Ideally. But there are some who are able to give Shaktipat who, like I said, maybe haven't got the maturity, the discernment, or the care for the people that they're offering it to. And I've heard from quite a few people that every now and then will come to this community and say, I received a Shaktipat, or maybe they don't call it Shaktipat, they call it a Kundalini activation or something like this. And they say, and ever since then, everything has gotten so hard and difficult. I'm suffering a lot. And the person that did this to me, I can't access them. They don't respond to my emails, or they want money from me, or they're not available, or whatever. And so then that's not essentially a safe way of it happening. Ideally, on paper, Shaktipat, yeah, it's given by, somebody legit, who can really take care of you. But today, and I'm sure in the past as well, there's some who have offered it and they're not really there to really care for those they give it to. So we don't want to assume that if you receive an activation or a Shaktipat from somebody that that's like going to be all safe and you're all clear. You still need to use discernment and find out, what resources do they have available to support you following that awakening that they may trigger in you, that may get stirred up. And so in that way, if it happened to you spontaneously, if there's any parts that maybe come up, and I speak to the whole group in general, if there's any parts that come up that say, oh, this happened through psychedelics or breathwork or spontaneously in some way, I wish I just would have done it the quote unquote proper way and gone to the activation event or the Shaktipat event. Well, it's not necessarily guaranteed that that would have made it go smooth for you either. So whatever the type of awakening we've had, however it's been triggered, we have to work with those circumstances now, right? Once the volcano erupts, we have to deal with it nonetheless. Um, and some of us may become skilled or spontaneously we find that we're able to actually transmit and activate other people. If it happens spontaneously, like I've heard of some in the community, they meet with somebody, they just give them a hug. And suddenly they're having a Kundalini awakening experience through a hug. That's fine because it's happening spontaneously. It wasn't that the person intended to zap that person. But if you have the intention to zap somebody or you're setting up some sort of meeting where you're, offering this to people, well, I implore you to ensure that you're capable and willing to actually support them in the aftermath of it. That's what I will say about that.